There is a new Heated Rivalry interview out. It came out 5 hours ago. I saw it when it just came out, but I was busy. So let's watch it now.
I know it's called Heated Rivalry, but my goodness, it should be more like Steamy Rivalry because there are scenes that are super steamy.
It should, because they're freaks. And I hold firm to my decision in calling them freaks. Because have you seen the sneak peeks?
Steamy, and the fans can't wait. What's the response been like so far? Because I know you've had some screenings.
Yeah, our first screening, Montreal, was a little overwhelming. I think I kind of knew it would happen anyway, but then seeing just, these fans only existed online, actually meeting them and have them swarm is a different sensation. But I think we were just grateful. We never felt the kind of we leaned into it rather than kind of ran away from it, because these people are what drive this whole sensation anyway. So we just feel a debt of gratitude to them.
Yeah, it's also a pretty special experience because it's not often that you work on something and then it already has a huge support system and hype.
Right.
I think.
Yeah, they're so cute. Oh my god.
We were also, with books, people become really territorial of that because it means so much to them. Mm-hmm. But I mean, everyone has been so receptive and so nice, and
because you're good. Oh my god, we're so receptive because it's good. Like usually, you see your favorite book is getting a movie advertisement. Why is my brain circuiting on me right now? Usually, when you see your favorite book is turning into a movie, because I can't. It's like not good. It's like, did you read that book before you started? This isn't my favorite book. I do not like Colleen Hoover books, but take 2 years ago, Colleen Hoover book got turned into a movie. Was it It Ends Us? You see the drama that came from that, and the movie wasn't even acted good on the female main character's part. Like, did y'all see those outfits? So we're used to getting those, and then we see y'all come out and y'all actually do your jobs and do it good. We're so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Because, again, it rarely happens. Or when it does happen. So when it does happen, we have to just come, embrace it, and don't let it fly away.
Really good, because it could get nasty pretty quick, but people have been really, really awesome.
Amazing. And I know I play up on the steaminess because both of you are so handsome, but I love the fact that the storyline does dive deeper into that about love and self-discovery. And so how much fun was it for, first of all, playing your first lead?
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. It never felt real until I was really there in the room with the greeting card. And my finally flown out to Toronto. Before that, I was like, okay, it's probably gonna be like a little student film. It'll be small, be like 5 people. And luckily, it felt that way. Actually, all throughout the filming, it was an intimate team. Everyone was just felt like a family member. But yeah, it turned out to be way bigger. So that's, after the fact, overwhelming. But during, very, very nice.
Yeah, what has the experience been like for you, Connor?
It's been great. I mean, I'm kind of the same way. I don't know about y'all, but when something big happens in life, it takes me a little while to kind of, I retrospectively get to see it for what it is. So right now, I just feel really honored and blessed and excited.
Because the story focuses so much on your two characters, obviously you two have to have the chemistry. How fun was it as two actors to be side?
And chemistry, they do have. Jesus Christ.
By side with someone who's diving in completely and just going for it and not holding back on anything.
Oh, it felt essential because, it's this big thing. You're seeing the fan engagement. I'd never been to Toronto before. I never led something before. So having Connor through it all was sort of, we were conjoined at the hip because, we could bear the pressure of it all the more, being connected rather than, disconnected. The opposite would be atrocious.
Yeah, I mean, we also just came into it with the exact same energy, like you said. I mean,
yes.
we were coming from super similar backgrounds, super similar places in life. And I think it gave us both a sense of enthusiasm, being like, we have no idea what's going to happen, but we're so happy to be here, so let's just go for it.
Yeah. And you did, and it really is magical on screen. You guys are so great together. And now the fans are jumping in. They're combining the names. Yes. I've heard it before, like either Shilia or Holanov. Am I saying that?
Yes,
Holanov. Yeah. So which one do you like? Which one do you prefer?
We talked about this last night. I talked to Rachel Reed, the creator, and we were both on the Shilia side, but I think Holanov is taken.
I'm on the Holanov side. I think it sounds more hockey. Shilia, Jacob has said the Shilia sounds like a disease or like an infection.
Right, something you get.
Yes.
It sounds like an STD.
Something you get is what he said. Yeah. Whereas Holanov feels more connected to the world, at least in my opinion.
I understand the meaning behind that. Did either of you play hockey?
No.
I still don't. Yeah, still can't.
You're not a professional?
I wish. No.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I feel like I'm pretty okay at the skating element.
Yeah.
We practiced a lot leading up to that. Even when we got to Toronto, we had like a week and a half, 2 weeks of prep. And Cam, our hockey coordinator, he helped us a lot.
He's great.
Took us through a bunch of drills. But for me, the moment the puck gets involved, it's like, that's it.
Yeah,
I'm done. I'm out.
Freak out.
Yeah, because then it's just like you're locked into that, you know, and you kind of forget everything else.
But you have a whole new respect then, obviously, for the athletes and the sport itself.
It has become my favorite team sport. And before, I shamefully say I was a little disrespectful towards being a basketball player. You know, I kind of denounced them, but now I truly think it's the best team sport, and what those guys do and are able to do on the ice is extraordinary.
And then you actually had to work on...
I've never watched a hockey game. I've read a lot of hockey romances, never watched a hockey game. I might try watching one. Actually, I might watch little clips of one on here.
A Russian accent, because you do it really well.
Yeah.
How does a boy from Texas create a Russian accent?
You know, I've always loved languages. I've always loved accents. I feel like that really solidifies me in a character. I mean, it helps me feel like someone else, right? More so than the accent, there was like over 25 pages of Russian dialogue in the show, and that comes more and more throughout. So that was, I mean, it was crazy. Hudson saw me, I have like 3-4 hour sessions almost every day for over a month. Kate Yablunowski, who's actually a big casting director in Montreal, was my dialect coach, and I mean, it was unreal. I feel actually it's funny. I wish I could go back now because I feel like I'm better now because I've kind of continued the Russian thing. But yeah, it was the best. I love that.
And then Hudson, it filmed here. You're a Canadian boy. It must feel so special.
Yeah, it feels insane that this little Canadian show that could, it just keeps growing. Mm-hmm. But I never thought the first big role that I would get that also has a lot of success is me playing a Canadian. It's almost like in Canada, I'm drilled to not have my Canadianisms, not have my Canadian accent. And in this show, it was no, let them out, let the abouts out, and get back in that sort of diction. So tomorrow. So then it was like I had to go back, and I was like, oh, I need to get back this accent that I tried to not have everywhere else. So that was very cool. Cool.
I think the fans are going to love it. It is fantastic. The chemistry between you is fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I kind of understand that because I make sure I have my Jamaican accent on a leash. You ain't going out, okay? But once I get around certain people, it likes out. But making videos, I make sure you cannot hear my Jamaican accent anywhere. I was once talking to a creator on live, and she was like, I'm Caribbean, and we do this in the Caribbean. I was like, I know, I'm Caribbean too. She said, really? I said, yeah, I'm Jamaican. She said, you're Jamaican? No, me just a lie. Me just a tell lie. But yeah, you hold on to that accent because I don't know. It sounds better speaking in English when you're making videos. You don't want anyone to know exactly where you're from unless you tell them, like I'm telling you now.
You don't want to miss it again. Heated Rivalry gets underway Friday, November 28th with a 2-episode special on that Friday, all on Crave.
Oh, I'm ready. I am ready. You don't know how ready I am. I'm ready for this, okay? And see y'all on Saturday. I'm gonna be watching this. I'm gonna be watching both the episodes. Am I gonna be watching it like making a video of it? I'm not sure. I might just come on here and talk about it after I watch it. Most likely, I'm gonna do that. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. I can't wait.